right, guys, La Liga is back, Serie A is back, EPL's in the second week, so let's talk about some footy. Title race, who you got? I think it's gonna be Barcelona. I don't think Real Madrid are really gonna push. I think they definitely need another attacker to replace Ronaldo. I think they've got obviously some young players coming through. I don't think they're gonna push for the title. I think it's gonna be between Barcelona and Atletico, and I think it's gonna be Barcelona to win it. We did a YouTube community poll for Golden Boot, and you guys picked overwhelmingly Messi for your pick. That's weird. It's weird that people would pick Messi for the Golden Boot. That's crazy. I think it's gonna be Leo Messi. I mean, I honestly think it's probably the year of Messi. I think they win the league. They're my pick for Champions League as well. Messi is my pick for Golden Boot. This is just a Barcelona-themed walk talk thing, I guess. Again, we're doing questions. If you answer every single one of them, you'll be entered for a chance to win a t-shirt, a Copa 90 t-shirt. It's super dope. Our question for the audience is, how many goals will Leo Messi have this year? So get down in those YouTube comments. Let us know how many goals Messi's gonna have this season. Ronaldo to Serie A. Ronaldo made his Serie A debut. Serie A as a whole is back. Welcome back, thank God. It's been so long. It's been so long. We missed you so much. Anyway, Ronaldo made his Serie A debut. They beat Chievo away. Juve didn't look great, but they won 3-2. Ronaldo didn't get off the score sheet. The season goals, will he win the Golden Boot? If I had to pick Golden Boot winner, it's not gonna be Ronaldo. I'm gonna pick Ciro Immobile. I think Ronaldo will get some rest in Champions League. We'll see a little bit of Mario Mandzukic. It'll be some kind of shifting around in Serie A, so he can, he's brought in for Champions League. He was brought in for Juve to win Champions League. That's why they kind of restructured everything. So I don't think Ronaldo will win the Golden Boot. I think he'll get his fair share of goals. Other Serie A action, Dzeko got the winner against Torino for Roma. Inter lost, which makes me so happy. Arkadiusz Milik is healthy, which is, I'm not a Napoli fan. I hate Napoli, I will tell you guys that, but I try to be unbiased. I like Milik as a player. It sucks to see that he's picked up injuries over the years, especially as good as he is, but I'm glad to see him back healthy. I'm glad to see him scoring goals. I'm glad to see him playing well for Napoli, even though I hope he doesn't score too many of them. Second question for you guys today. How many goals is CR7 gonna score this season? Get down in the comments, let us know. That's number 2. How many goals is CR7 gonna score this season? All right, guys, now we're over to Premier League. Manchester United lost over the weekend, which again, another thing that makes me happy. They looked bad. They lost 3-2 to Brighton, who I had picked to go down. Shout out Brighton. United went down 2-0 super early on. They looked so disorganized. It looked like everyone gave up on Mourinho. It looked like they haven't been listening to him at all. And then on the other side of Manchester, you see Man City smash Huddersfield 6-1. Kevin De Bruyne is injured. Doesn't matter. They brought Riyad Mahrez off the bench. They brought Leroy Sané off the bench, which is just rude. Zinedine Zidane to United seems to be picking up steam. It's interesting because on surface, that sounds amazing. It's Zinedine Zidane. He just won 3 straight Champions League trophies. But I don't know if he's the guy for them. I think what he does well is bring elite players together and make them continue to be elite. And that's what we saw with Real Madrid, because they have the best players in the world. But unless United can sort out their transfer policy and have someone who's gonna do that, and give Zidane, if he's the guy, a bunch of elite players to work with, I don't know if that's gonna work out, because otherwise you're just gonna have another Mourinho situation where he's frustrated about not having the right talent. Question for the audience is, how long will Mourinho last at Man United? Get down in the comments again, that's number 3. Let us know how long you think he's gonna last. What month is he going out? Drop a month that he's getting fired. Drop a month in there. All right, let's talk about MLS. MLS Rivalry Week. That's a hard thing to say, Rivalry Week. Which game am I looking forward to most? Wednesday, the New York's play. That's gonna be a fun one. Shout out Tyler Adams, the homie. Galaxy LAFC Friday. Dynamo Dallas, that's an okay one. My favorites for MLS Cup right now, I think I'm gonna say Atlanta United and Sporting KC. Atlanta United because they have an incredible team. Josef Martínez is absurd. Sporting KC have the best defensive record in the league, and I think I made this quote up last year when it's like something like defense wins championships. It's something that I just came up with off the top of my head. It's completely. Question for Atlanta. Martinez to break the record, tied for most MLS goals in a season with 27? Of course. He's probably gonna score 17 goals in the next game. Like, the dude was just built to score goals. Red Bulls DC on Sunday. It has been so much fun watching Wayne Rooney play in MLS. I thought when he came over that he was gonna be Rooney. He was always gonna work hard, but I thought the heat, the travel, all that would kind of deter him, but it's been the exact opposite. He's truly enjoying the game. And it's been, for me, a pleasant surprise to see how, not just hard he's worked, but how much he seems to enjoy the leagues. Timber Seattle is on Sunday. That's gonna be a lot of fun to watch. Those games are always incredible. For our audience, here's the last question for you. Is Josef Martínez the best striker ever to play in MLS? Obviously, Thierry Henry has played in MLS. Zlatan Ibrahimovic is in MLS. David Villa is MLS. The question is he the best? Has he been the best striker in MLS? Bradley Wright Phillips should be on that list as well. But get down, let us know if you think Josef Martínez is the best striker to play in MLS. All right, guys, we got your questions from YouTube community. Remember, every Sunday, get down in there. Let us know what you want to talk about. Got a few Manchester United questions. Matt Fody asks, do you think Mourinho will ever be able to find success again if he leaves United, or is his game plan always too straightforward? I was actually talking to a friend yesterday about where Mourinho would go if he leaves United, because it kind of feels like he's out of options, right? I could see maybe Porto taking him back, maybe. I think he would go to Qatar or China. Should he change his formation to a 3-5-2? I think they got more issues to work out than just formation. I think they need to work on actually having a system of play on the ball. My team were beaten by Brighton. Should Paul Pogba go to Barcelona? This is Various Colors Gaming. If I were Paul Pogba, I'd go to Barcelona. Can you guys talk about how Man City played in their unusual tactics and formation? Man City are so interesting to me, not just because I'm best friends with all their players now, obviously. They lined up in a really interesting 3-5-2 with Bernardo Silva as a wing back, with both Gabriel Jesus and Sergio Aguero. And I think they'll probably do that a lot against some of the quote-unquote weaker teams, to just get as many attacking players on the pitch as possible, because they have that back three, they have a defensive midfielder to clean up, and if they're just gonna dominate possession anyway, it's not like they need 4 or 5 defensive players. Momo Prank says, Barca is winning Champions League, period. It's a bold statement, and I think I agree with you. Do you think Real Madrid might fall out of the top 3? Probably, honestly, I could see them finishing behind Barcelona. I could see them finishing behind Atleti, but as much as Valencia have come along in the last couple years, there's Sevilla, I guess, I don't see one of those teams truly beating Real Madrid to the 3rd spot. Nathaniel Garcia, what are your opinions on LaLiga games potentially being played in the United States? Keep up the good work. Hashtag COPAFAM. Shout out now, Nathaniel. On the one hand, as a US fan, as an American-based fan, I love that they're coming over here to play, to expand that a little bit more. But on the other hand, as a purist, if I was a fan of one of those teams that would be coming over, I would be upset about it, to be honest. There's something kind of sacred about playing in your home ground in front of your own fans. As kind of an old school guy, it irks me a little bit, but I understand we're moving towards a more global world, and fans are all over the world. They're not just in Madrid or Barcelona. In that respect, I understand it, but it does bother me a little bit, I'm not gonna lie. Can Atletico Madrid win the league and or beat competitors in Champions League? I would give them better chances to win Champions League than I would La Liga. I think it's Barcelona's again in La Liga. Samuel Aron Rascon, that's a sick name too. Who made a better call about leaving La Liga, Neymar or Cristiano Ronaldo? I would say Ronaldo. Neymar is, I would say his kind of public valuation has gone down. People think a little bit less of him, not just because he left, kind of in the manner of which he left, and then all the rolling at the World Cup, trying to steal penalties from his teammates at PSG. But Ronaldo left right as Real Madrid are kind of not falling apart, but it's a huge change in regime, a huge change of the guard for Ronaldo. Ronaldo touching down was such a big moment. I have to give it to Ronaldo. All right, guys, that's gonna just about do it. Last week's winner answered all 4 questions, said Timmy Weah is gonna get 12 goals this season. Antonio Salgado, you are the winner of a brand new Copa t-shirt. And guys, get those questions in, hop in YouTube community, holler at us, and we'll catch you next time.